So for those of you that haven't seen yet, there's actually some sort of glitch inside of Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies, I know, shocking, that allows you to use this Scull Crusher axe, this weird axe thing. Rumor has it this is actually supposed to be the ice axe, and this is like some sort of mastercraft, or, I mean, you can see it right here. It has like the, these like Nordic looking ruins on the side, and there were actually rumors that this was supposed to be part of a bundle. Now, the only way that you're able to actually use this weapon right now inside of Call of Duty and Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies is to go into a local game. You cannot go online, then it's not there. So basically this is inside of the game files, and as you can see, Paulina really doesn't know how to hold this, so so obviously this is clearly a glitch inside of the game. We shouldn't be able to use this, but let's just test this thing out inside of Zombies just for fun. Also, while we're waiting, can you guys please compliment my Bumblebee shirt? This is a solid shirt. So here we are inside of Terra Maldicta, and this was definitely supposed to be part of a Mastercraft bundle. I think this was called like Wolfpack Leader or something with Paulina. And as you can see, you can also throw this weapon. Then you just have your fists inside of Vanguard Zombies, which I think is the first time that we've ever seen us just be able to use our fists inside of this game. You can go back, pick up this weapon, and it works a lot like a throwing knife. However, it brings out your fists because technically you don't have another weapon. So you could do this against zombies as well, running up and chopping up some zombies wherever the hell they are. Chop them up, and I mean, it works just like a knife. Just like you would expect a normal melee weapon to work, but you can also throw it, which is super, super fun. And the idea of being able to just throw this axe inside of Vanguard Zombies is a really cool new weapon inside of the game. Realistically, again, this is supposed to be the ice pick, the ice axe inside of this game. We've seen rumors about it coming, and it sounds like it was already supposed to come, and it just never did. And I believe you could chuck this thing pretty far. I'm not going to try it because I only have the one. And honestly, I don't want to lose it. And the cool part is you can bank shot this a little bit. It doesn't look like it's going to be all that effective, but as you can see, if you throw it at a wall or something, it's just going to stick. But you can bank shot this if you want to into a zombie. Let's give it a shot just for the memes. Alright, look at this idiot here. Let's bank shot it off the ground into him. Look at that, right in the toe, and he dies. Beautiful. And yeah, I believe this is going to work exactly like it would if you had the knife or the katana. It's just a basic melee weapon, but you can chuck it. But since you can only hold one, it makes it kind of hard. If you throw it, you're just kind of stuck with your fists. And by the looks of it, let's throw that right there. Okay, I ran right back into it. LOL. Let's take out that zombie. Now let's use our fists on this homie right here. Hey, bud. And the fists don't do anything. Yeah, it took about 3 or 4 hits to take him out with our fists there. So as you can see, the fists are not as good as they were inside of Cold War Zombies, but what are you gonna do? And this thing doesn't even have a name when you pick it up. Obviously, we know it's called the Scull Crusher from the, like, opening screen, but otherwise it doesn't have a name. I'll be interested to see if it has a name by pack-a-punching it. I'll be interested to see if the throwing of this axe actually makes it stronger than it does just actually hitting a zombie with it as we get into higher rounds and it's not a one-shot kill always. Because obviously, the throwing knife is pretty much always a one-shot kill until like really, really late in the game. Whereas the melees scale with the rounds. So if you're on round 2, it's going to take 2 melees to take a zombie out. Round 3, so on and so forth, until you pack-a-punch it or have bloodlust. Now again, this is a glitch inside of the game. You can only get here through local play, but it is super fun. If you ever just want to try out a new weapon, give it a shot. I wonder what happens if we throw this thing off the map. Oh. That could be a problem. I kind of thought that it was going to come back or something, but it didn't. Please hold. Oh, the axe is back. Oh. It's like, it's like Thor's hammer. It just eventually comes back. I didn't see it come back. It's not like a boomerang. But apparently the axe comes back, so that's good. Thankfully, this thing doesn't have the extremely strong lunge that we had with the riot shield. It does still have a lunge, as you can see. I'm not pulling the trigger forward. I'm just standing here waiting for the zombies to show up, and you do lunge forward a little bit, but it doesn't lock you on extremely hard like it did inside of Vanguard Zombies with the riot shield. The sad part is also that there is no specific unlock mission inside of Vanguard and Vanguard Zombies right now for this weapon or the ice pick, so it's definitely pretty clear that this is a glitch of some kind, and again, I'm pretty sure that this is just going to be some sort of mastercraft that's supposed to be for the ice pick in the future. Okay. Let's see if this thing can be pack-a-punch, and if it does, if it changes from the Scull Crusher to something else. Weapon upgrade, pack-a-punch, and it's still known as the Scull Crusher. You do see a little bit of a pack-a-punch camo on the handle there, but realistically that's about it. Still, it was a one-hit kill before because we had Bloodlust, so obviously we're staying at a one-hit kill. I do want to test this out against a Stormkrieger and just to see what it can do, because obviously they would have added a weapon name for this Pack-a-Punch weapon if it was supposed to be here, but alas, here we are. And this is the first time inside of Zombies history that we've ever had a melee weapon that's also throwable like this. It takes up a weapon slot. Obviously, we've had throwable weapons in the past. Think of like the tomahawks, the throwing knives, the Hell's Retriever, the Hell's Redeemer, so on and so forth. But this is the first time that we ever just have one that's just kind of like a, you know, primary weapon you could spawn into the game with, chuck it and throw it. It's kind of funny. And I like the throwing aspect quite a bit. I do wish that when you picked the weapon back up that it would actually switch back to the weapon, because obviously right now I have the M1928, and then when I run over and pick up my little skull splitter thing, I have to switch back to it. Wait, where'd my axe go? Hey! Unfortunately, it doesn't look like when you pack-a-punch the axe, you pack-a-punch your fists. So we're going to be fighting these zombies for a while. Well, I guess this is what we get for trying to use a weapon that isn't in the game yet. We've run around for a while and have not been able to find this stupid axe. I'm kind of thinking that it just despawned out of our hands and now we're kind of screwed. But hey, at least we have our fists. We definitely cannot buy ammo for a weapon, not even Scull Crusher, just weapon. Doesn't even have the name on the box. I'm assuming we're just never going to get the axe back. So clearly this weapon is not supposed to be in the game yet. Again, you can use it in local play if you want to. It is super fun and I can't wait for it to actually come out into this game. But that time is not right now. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think this is a cool update? Are you going to be getting this axe when it comes out? I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching the whole video. Shout out to the Zombie Richtofen members that support this channel on another level, starting off with my guy, Ben the Bulldozer, and the man, the myth, the legend, 'tis Brandon ZR.